What's up, AB Gang? And today I am back with another mother freaking video. Sorry if I look rough. I just got over the Rona, still have like some of the symptoms, and it beat my ass. And my body is healing. It healed, cause at first, and but it's alright though. Our body's natural healing. Um, I wanted to make this video. I really don't make these type of videos of it, what I'm going to talk about today, because I feel like a lot of people make these type of videos and it's becoming, I guess, a trend, but a good trend. But then again, you kind of got to watch what you listen to, who you take in. But I feel like God has told me to speak up and to say something about how I felt and the reason why I went through what I went through this past 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks with Rona. My girlfriend had it. She had the worst. Like, it was times where I thought she was not gonna make it. I was like, then she healed. She's still healing. She's not 100%, but she's a lot better than what she was. I know I'm gonna get a lot of opinions about this, and I'm not somebody to want to change people's beliefs. I'm not somebody that wants to look down upon anybody. Like, I am not that person. I'm just speaking on how I feel about the situation. I'm speaking on the things I've observed in this past weeks, being at home and quarantining and not being at work, and just having time to just pay attention to the things that's going on outside, what we see with in front of our faces and with these two eyes. And I just feel like I have to make this video. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get to the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Share this video as much as possible. Even if you don't agree with it, just still share, because hopefully I do say some valid points to make people understand certain reasons why I think a certain way or feel a certain way. I didn't really write this down. Someone told me to come outside and sit out here and just kind of think. And then someone's like, make a video. Go outside, make a video. Go outside, go outside. So I'm sitting outside and I was like, let me go ahead and make a video. I look rough, but I don't care. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. These mosquitoes are tearing my butt up. But, so I wanted to talk about what's been going on. Hopefully you can hear me. I want to talk about what's been going on lately and my personal opinion about it, and the things as a whole, humanity, what we need to do. This is not a racial thing. This is not, I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking down on anybody. I'm not, I am speaking with the most humbleness, open heart in this video. And this past 3 weeks, so I'm gonna start off like this. So this past 3 weeks has been an eye-opener. It's already been an eye-opener, but this has really been like an eye-opener for real. I guess because I not was scared, but was looking at somebody I care for in the most pain that they ever been in. And we gotta start asking ourselves, like, where did this virus come from? Where did this all start? And why did it happen? And so I started watching movies and just looking at, I got TikTok. I was looking at people's TikToks. Like, I was just looking at a lot of stuff. And when I pay attention and I see, what's been going on, what's happening, and the effect it has on people, it's mind blowing. It's something I would have never thought I was going to live in these times. When you go and you read in these history books and you see and you understand what these people go through, and you think to yourself, I'm not going to go through this. That's crazy. What would I have done, if I'd been born back in that time, blase. And well, now, this is the time. This is a very serious time, a very historic time that's going to go down history. And, we can, as people, make it the outcome a more positive outcome. At the end of the day, whether, still, at the end of the day, God has the last say. So, the universe has the last say. So, what they want to do with this outcome of this outbreak. And so, COVID's been around, and I'm just like, this is not fair. Like, this is, people should not have to suffer through this sickness. People shouldn't have to lose people through this virus that, in my opinion, was created from the higher ups to push this vaccine. And you have to ask yourself, why are they pushing this vaccine so much? Like in Australia, it's they they are taking babies away from people's homes due to them not being vaccinated. And if people don't wake up and do research and see what's going on outside of the U.S. when it comes to this COVID outbreak, when it gets here, we're going to be as lost as shit. For the ones that's prepared, okay, cool. But you have food shortages going on. You have people getting mailed to kill their crops. People are getting killed for speaking up. This is doctors getting killed for speaking up. And the people are like, well, if you get the vaccine, you're not going to get vaccine. Even if you do get the vaccine, you're going to not be hospitalized. You're not going to be as it's not going to take a toll on you as somebody that doesn't have a vaccine. That's not true. Guys, do your research. Don't just go off of what you see on the news, or like don't repeat back. It's like basically a script. Don't repeat back what they're telling you. Do your actual research, because it's going to be a time where we're not going to have food, makeup. None of that stuff is going to matter. It's a survival game. How are you going to survive at the end of times when shit is really getting real? And it's like all these things are happening for us to distract us and to divide us, for us all coming together, because they don't want us to come together. When I mean they, I mean the least, the higher ups, not the presidents, because they not even in control of what's going on. They follow what the other people tell them what to do and what to say and how to go about certain things. And if people don't put their pride to the side, people that's not vaccinated, people that's vaccinated, people that's spiritual, people that's religious, that has religious beliefs, people that are different ethnicities and whatever, everything else that the government has created to divide us, we're gonna be in a rude awakening, a very rude awakening. People need to wake up and understand what the hell is going on. People need to understand that your cars, your house, the money, all the desires and all the pleasure in the world, that does not matter. It's at the end of times, are you going to be able to support your family by growing crops, by surviving, by hunting, by building houses, by building things, that's off the grid, basically? How are you going to survive? And, people need to start questioning things. Whoa, that was loud. Hold on, guys. Y'all, I'm getting big. Extra food. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whether you are vaccinated or not vaccinated, I'm not talking down on anybody, but we need to all come together, vaccinated and the unvaccinated, and think, like, first of all, the movies that they put out, and I'm not trying to sound conspiracy theories, it's just common sense. God gave you common sense for a reason, to think, logically, to think reality. People are so caught up in the fantasy world and caught up in entertainment and caught up on social media, caught up in shit that don't matter. And it's all a distraction at the end of the day. And so when are people going to sit down and start questioning the motives of why are these things happening? Like, because we have these food shortages, and once we run out of food, what are you going to do? It's a lot of people that eat 4 or 5 times a day, and whenever this happens and we run out of food, how are you going to survive? When they take the technology away and the phones away, how are you going to survive? Are you able to sit alone? Are you able to meditate? Are you able just to be at peace with yourself, without the phone, without everything that's distracting you, without going crazy? You know, they put these things in your face, and they push these things for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, you know. And I just want people to understand, and we have to come together as a whole. You know, whether you white, black, like I said, vaccinated, not vaccinated, we all are brothers and sisters at the end of the day. And it's all about love. It's all about love and coming together and sticking together and standing up for what's right. How dare these people take away other people's freedom? I've never lived in a time where they've taken away people's jobs. You know, people that support their family. People, they take away people's basically freedom to do things. But if you get vaccinated, then you can have a free life. Baby, that's not being free. You still being controlled, because if you don't do what they want you to do, then you basically shit out of luck. And our birthright was freedom. And if you can't sit back and understand that, and you just going by the rules, because all they're doing is pushing fear. That's all it is. And it's just like, well, what a, you know, I used to, I don't do it no more. I used to question people that's very religious, like, well, you have this faith in this God that you push on people, but when it comes down to certain things, you're scared. You have fear, so you do things out of fear without doing critical thinking of why you're doing certain things. What are you putting in your body? Yeah, it may not affect you, and I don't really believe in the whole, you know, apocalypse and all that stuff, but I do believe there's another major agenda of why getting a vaccination. I do believe that there's a what is it called? I forgot. It's called basically population. Oh my God, I forgot. But basically, trying to decrease the population. You know, wipe as many people as they can with certain things with fear. And then when you fear what's going on, and for instance, like we have a new strain of COVID coming out, blah blah blah. Okay. So now all that's going to do is that's going to push people that's stuck on the news to get another shot and another shot and another shot. I've done plenty of research on people that, you know, worked in labs that's done their research, doctors, nurses, everybody that has their opinion about it. And it just saddens me that a lot of humans are so scared, and they're not really doing critical thinking of what's really going on, you know. And, you know, if you're believing the Bible, we are in the end of times, but to me, it's a different end of times. It's a different way of looking at it, not, you know, the judgment days coming in and, I'm going to send prayers and positivity and love to people. You know, I don't care what you believe in, what you do believe in. Everybody needs prayer and positivity at this point in time, and to stay calm and to not fear, you know, the next move. But all I'm going to say is, before I'm in this video, is people, please do critical thinking before you let the news control how you feel or control your freedom. You know, come together as a brother and sister and learn how to grow your plants, learn how to grow food, learn how to stock up and survive, learn how to be without your phone, learn how to be at a natural state without the makeup. We're not here to be in competition. We're not here to be divided. We are here to be one and to love. At the end of the day, love wins everything. And right now, that is not what's being shown on earth. It's fear and divide and war. You're not vaccinated. This is like, hold on, before I get off. So for instance, I had took my girlfriend to the ER, and I'm gonna make this short. I took my girlfriend to the ER, and this doctor was so scared to come and treat her. He stood at the door and was like, why aren't you vaccinated? This is why you're in here, because you're not vaccinated. And then he goes to tell this studies have shown blase. As a doctor, it doesn't matter. You put your personal beliefs to the side and help her. You're in the wrong profession if you have your beliefs. If you're using your personal belief system to get somebody that's sick, you're not taking care of them. And then when they diagnosed her with pneumonia, they sent her home and they didn't even give her any type of antibiotics or anything. They just sent her home, which is wrong. They could have killed the girl. So it's just the stuff like that I'm seeing every day is all about, it's dividing us as a whole. when we all should be coming together, not judging somebody for not getting the vaccine or judge somebody for getting the vaccine. It's all about unity and love. So I just hope you guys like, comment, subscribe this video. Stick together and do your research. And, you know, not to judge one another, and to love and to help one another survive. It's all about survival at the end of the day. It's not about how much money you make, what you look like, the car you drive, because that don't matter. That it really does not matter. But they want you to think it matters, but it doesn't matter. So, hope you guys stay up, stay blessed, stay positive, and just come together and do critical things, guys. You know, we are in a very, very crazy time in our life. And right now, love and togetherness is what matters. And that's going to help. Peace out.